In a small, cozy village nestled between rolling hills, lived a curious girl named Ella. Ella loved exploring the forests, climbing trees, and imagining all sorts of adventures. But there was one thing that fascinated her more than anything: an old, dusty sewing box that had been passed down in her family for generations. Her grandmother often told stories about the box, but never gave Ella a clear answer about its true magic. One rainy afternoon, Ella found herself sitting in the attic, staring at the box. She had always wondered what was inside. As the rain tapped gently on the roof, she carefully opened the box. Inside, there were colorful threads of every kind: gold, silver, and shimmering shades of blue and green. Alongside the threads were small needles and an old, faded map with strange symbols on it. Ella's fingers brushed against the gold thread, and suddenly, the room began to swirl around her. Before she could blink, she found herself standing in the middle of a vast meadow with the sun shining brightly overhead. Confused, she looked around. She wasn't in the attic anymore. The symbols on the map now glowed faintly, and Ella realized she had traveled to a different time. A kind, old woman appeared before her, dressed in a gown of sparkling threads. "Welcome, young one," the woman said. "You've discovered the threads of time. They are magical, woven by the hands of ancient weavers, and they can guide you through the ages." Ella was amazed. "But how do they work? Where am I?" The old woman smiled. "The threads are connected to moments in history. Each color represents a different time, a time when great events happened. You can follow these threads and visit those moments." Excited and a little nervous, Ella picked up the golden thread. As soon as she did, the world around her changed. She was now standing in a grand castle, surrounded by knights in shining armor. "This is the past," she exclaimed. The woman's voice echoed, "Indeed. The golden thread leads to the age of kings and queens." Ella followed more threads, each one leading her to different times: when dragons roamed the skies, when pirates sailed the seas, and when the first stars were born in the night sky. She experienced wonders and witnessed history unfold before her eyes. With each thread, she learned something new. Eventually, Ella returned to her village, the map and sewing box in her hands. The room stopped swirling, and everything was still again. She felt like she had lived 1,000 lifetimes in one day. Her grandmother was sitting by the fireplace when Ella returned. "So, did you find the magic?" she asked with a smile. Ella nodded, holding the box tight. "Yes, Grandma. I've traveled through time." And from that day on, Ella knew that time wasn't just something to pass by, it was something to explore, one thread at a time.